Colossians chapter 2. For I want you to notice what size the struggle is that I am having on behalf of you and those in Laodicea, and on behalf of those who haven't seen my face in the flesh, so that their hearts might be encouraged, having been united in love, and resulting in all the riches that come when fully assured in understanding, so that they might have a full knowledge of Almighty's secret, that is, the Anointed One, in whom all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge are concealed. I am saying this to keep anyone from misleading you with persuasive words. For even though I am absent in the flesh, nevertheless I am with you in spirit, rejoicing to observe your harmonious order and the stability of your faith in the Anointed One. So then, just as you once accepted the Anointed One, Jesus, the Master, you must be continually walking in union with Him, with your roots deeply planted in Him, continually building yourselves up with Him, and continually being made firm in the faith, just as you were taught, continually overflowing with the giving of thanks. You must be continually looking out so that no one will lead you away as the spoils of his robbery by means of the empty enticement of his philosophies or his religious speculations, Acts 17 verse 18, that are in accordance with human tradition and the world's elementary teachings, rather than being in accordance with the Anointed One. For it is in Him that all the fullness of Almighty Himself is continually making a home in a bodily form, and through your union with Him, you too have been filled full. He is the head of, or the top above, every supreme chief and authority, and through your union with Him, you have also been circumcised with a circumcision not made by hands, but the circumcision performed by the Anointed One, in stripping your body of flesh off of you, when you were buried together with Him in your immersion, and also awakened together with Him by means of your faith in the operation of Almighty, who awakened Him from among the dead. Yes, although you were dead in your offenses and the uncircumcision of your flesh, Almighty brought you to life together with the Anointed One. He has dealt favorably with all of our offenses, has erased our handwritten or signed note of debts consisting of the decrees against us and which was hostile to us, and has taken it away out of our way by nailing it to the stake. He has stripped off the possessions, or us, of the supreme chiefs and authorities, or Satan and his workers, and made a show of them with boldness, because of the stake, leading them in his triumphant procession, with them and us, as the trophies of his triumph. 2 Corinthians 2 verse 14. So then, you must never let anyone judge you for what you are eating, such as meat, or drinking, such as alcoholic beverages, or for not properly celebrating annual, monthly, or weekly festivals or holidays, which are shadows of those things that are going to come. Yet the body, and not a shadow, belongs to the Anointed One. You must never let anyone act as an umpire against you and disqualify you from receiving your prize by his self-willed humility and religious observances for messengers, by his taking his stand on the visions he has seen, and by his being puffed up by just an image in the minds of his flesh, rather than his holding on to the head, or the Anointed One, the source of life. For by depending on Him, the entire body is continually being supplied and united by means of a part's contact with its food and ligaments, or tissues that tie bones and organs into place, which is continually growing with the growth caused by Almighty. If you have died together with the Anointed One to the world's elementary teachings, why do you live like you belong to the world? Why are you subject to its decrees, such as, you must not touch, you must not taste, you must not come into contact? These decrees refer to things, or foods and drinks, that all exist for the purpose of decay, or destruction through use. And these decrees are in accordance with the directions and teachings of humans, not Almighty. Of course, these practices have the outward expression of wisdom, with their self-willed religious observances, their humility, and their torturings of the body, but they aren't of any value against the overindulgence of the flesh.